Every show you do, you build a bond. You build a community. But the four of us have built a trust in each other.
Yes.
And a trust in Raquel and a trust in Rachel.
Yeah.
And we have allowed ourselves the ability to tell this story. That's not our story, but is a story that people need to hear. And we can do that because we've built that with each other.
It's the Civic Theater Show from Civic Theater of Greater Lafayette, Indiana. I'm Jono. Today, a bonus episode with the cast and director of The Revolutionists, a case study on how theater can bring us together and make us think. This play is deeply allegorical to our world today, despite being set in the French Revolution. For 2 months, our cast and crew have been immersed in the year 1793. And yet the play was written with modern dialogue. So our conversation naturally turned toward issues we're all facing a quarter of the way through the 21st century. I hope you'll agree that people in the here and now too often live at the extreme ends of opposing ideologies. When finding common ground seems to be a thing of the past, should we be afraid to voice our opinions, whether in person or via social media? Fear is real. Fear of losing friends, fear of alienating family, by saying what you think, but discovering later that someone in your life thinks differently. Sammy Resnick, Onyx Uzuma, Hannah Buckner, Rachel Young, Raquel Lopez, and I found ourselves talking about these issues. Can seeing The Revolutionists inspire us to speak our minds, even if we've lately been afraid to share our opinions?
I think that yes, in some ways, but the other important takeaway from this play is about listening. Mm-hmm. And that's what rather than speaking out so much, get quiet and maybe pay attention and listen. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's where the connection comes, the empathy and that humanity that we were referring to earlier. And I hope that that's a lot of the audience's experience when they come see this.
I also think speaking out doesn't necessarily mean posting it for everybody to see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That it is, I am not a big social media presence. I'm very much a watcher, a listener within social media, but I am unafraid to say what I feel or am thinking or things like that around people who will value that I can have those thoughts. And I think that is where, in a sense, social media has created a fear in people, a fear to be canceled, a fear to be different, a fear to be judged. And so I do think this inspires you to speak and to build your community. There's such a community built in this. These are 4 different women who build a bond and a sisterhood and can be different, but can be together.
Yes.
And supporting each other in their different ways that they know how to, even when each woman in particular expresses that differently.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's what's really exciting about this play is because each one of them are so individually very different, but yet there's this community. They come together in this way, and beyond the differences, in spite of those differences, they're still able to really have connection with each other, and that's the stuff I like.
And touching on what you said with community, like John, you said you're worried about, like hypothetically worried about posting someone and now someone doesn't like you anymore, doesn't want to be your friend. Were they truly part of your community if that one
It's a valid question.
is going to make them cut you off? And I think that's something, like you said, with social media we're finding, but it shouldn't make us afraid. I mean, I learned not to be scared of it anymore during 2020 lockdown because social media. And so Facebook was my outlet. I would watch something or read something and post a synopsis or my thoughts. And then there would be people who'd comment and agree and those who disagreed a lot. And a lot of those disagreements were really huge paragraphs that I'm like, okay, do I just say, no, you're wrong, block, delete? Or do I read it and see where do we align and where are we parallel? And often I would process my thoughts and post it. And if I saw that person didn't understand, I left it for them to decide what to do. Because usually my response was, I mean, you've said your piece, I've said mine. I'm not going to say agree to disagree. I'm just going to say, have you stopped to read what I've posted or what someone else has commented before you continue with your 7 paragraphs and 3 links that don't really lead us to anything? and during and during that period, I lost a lot of friends, like online, in person, that we don't really talk anymore. Or if we do cross paths, it's cordial, it's polite, but nothing ever as deep as it was before. And in that loss, you mourn it, but then I still need to be true to myself. Have I said anything that has hurt them? Have I said anything that has hurt anyone else? Have I said something that has hurt myself? And if the answer to all those questions is no, we keep it pushing. Because as I've seen since then, it's been almost 6 years, there are wonderful people out there that are now part of my community. As an extrovert, it's like there are no strangers, just friends I haven't made yet. I've got 3 friends from this
I envy that.
process
Absolutely.
now, and
Hey.
it's we were friends before that. I forgot where I first met you, Raquel, but the first impression in those 60 seconds, I'm like, I like her. She's lovely, and I would love to do stuff with her. And
Here we are.
Yeah. Like, I was trying really hard to remember where I met you first, and I'm like, no, I can't remember.
Yeah.
But no, we
Okay.
we were sisterhood before that.
Onyx, that's a great segue. We've talked so much about the play and how that we're hoping that it inspires us and inspires people to go affect change in ourselves in the world. But let's do a little inside theater, because you just kind of alluded to that. You just made 3 new friends, your fellow cast members. So some of our audience, of course, are our own community of actors and crew members or people outside of here who are involved in other community theaters. What I wanted to ask the 4 of you, anyone jump in if you'd like. This play, there's just the 4 of you. You are the entire cast. The play is no shorter than many other plays that have 10 or 20 cast members in them. That means the 4 of you have got a lot of heavy lifting to do as far as dialogue. What is your technique, if you have a technique, a different technique, for having to take in so much more dialogue per character than in plays that have 2 or 3 or 4 times the size cast?
You know,
Rachel?
we started this show. Like I said, I've been in many shows, done many community theater things, but we started this show sitting at a table with each other. And there is many less than I'm used to. I haven't been in a show this small in a long time, but we were able to take those words and make them mean something to us, whether they are who we would be. We were able to take them and break them down. And I think that's helped me a lot, getting that extra time to sit down and figure out who Marie is has made those conversations easier, that memorization easier, because it's not. Yeah, there's a lot. It's a lot to work on. But I think humanizing it, finding the intention behind it, and getting to sit down with the 4 of us and really deep dive into these words made it manageable, much more manageable.
Nice.
Retweet. Rip Twitter.
So when you're looking at this play a few months from now in the rearview mirror, what do you think is the 1 or 2 things that's gonna pop out for you?
Well, the first time we read through the play, we were all sobbing by the end.
But it's comedy.
It's a comedy.
First part,
But
I mean, it's mostly comedy.
we just knew that this was going to be special. And I think that we've very much stayed there, and it's just grown. And, you know, the way that we went from sitting at a table and reading to, you know, physically responding to each other in the space and working with those intentions and everything. Yeah, that journey has been so amazing. But really that first moment that we were sitting at that table, we closed the script and we're like,
I had COVID. I missed the whole thing. The first
poor Raquel, that's right.
Intense.
Yeah,
Because I
right.
don't think any of us had read the play before that.
Not fully.
Not fully out
hadn't read it
loud.
except for the audition parts, and we're reading through, and it's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And just getting to points, and it's like, there's all this emotion, and we're not even on stage yet.
Yep.
That was, I mean, I left that first day. I sat in my car for like 15 minutes before I drove anywhere, just thinking this is going to be big, but this is going to have impact. Even if it's only one person that we've impacted with this, it was worth every day, every forgotten line, every block I'm supposed to be in. And it's like, oh no, I'm on the wrong side of the stage. I'm just going to the other way. Like, it'll be worth all of it. And I know I'm going to have, like, I've invited friends, family, strangers. I've invited lots of people, like, you need to come see this. I know in the future, I'm going to get questions about, oh, that was great. How did you do it? And it would be a long sigh and a smile. Like, it took 100%. And it was 100% every time I showed up, whether that was perfect as a recovering perfectionist, which I'm always aiming for, or whether that 100% was dirty snow.
Dirty snow.
I'm trying to find like really good extremes, but whatever it was, it demanded 100%. And I brought it, everyone else brought it. And it was like each night, I'm just like, wow. Y'all, we did that.
Yeah.
And then we go to bed and we come back the next day. It's like, we're about to do it again.
Yeah, you spoke about impact, Onyx, and, you know, this is a big show and people are going to talk about it. But I found also a lot of personal impact with a lot of parallels with these 4 characters being so different and having such effect on each other in that sisterhood. But I see that in ourselves in a way, coming here every single day. We're all very different people with different backgrounds and walks of life, and we have that sort of sisterhood connection. And it's not just us, but it's like everybody in the show, and Raquel and our amazing production crew and everybody. So definitely those lasting impacts in our daily life.
Absolutely.
It's been a joy to watch them make those connections. That's the fun of it for me. That's why I do this. I love it. And watching their characters grow, but also your friendship grow. Which I think I said at first rehearsal, try to find time outside of rehearsal to connect. And they took that ball and ran with it. So I'm really glad. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's been great. Like, I remember, I forgot what we were talking about, but it's like the last time I did a play, like a play, this play, or any play, it was, I think it was middle school, where I memorized something and was on stage and then was done. And after that, it was choir, show choir, music. That was it. This is like the first time coming back to working that muscle. And like you pointed out, all that dialogue. And Rachel, Sammy, and Hannah have been great, where I'm just like, I don't know this. It's going to be horrible. They're like, girl, you're good. It's fine. You're doing okay. Like, think of it this way, or remember this part. And it's like, okay. And it's something we've picked up from Raquel with other Rachel and Christy adding into it. Like, why is your character doing that or saying this? And it's like, oh, these are not just words for me to memorize and perform. There is a reason. Even if I don't know the reason, I can make up a legit one that everyone says, that works, and we'll run with it. Like, get into the character's head, which I thought, oh yeah, by the time we open, I've known everything. Nope. It's like, Marianne, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Like, what was the point? What was the reason? And then it's like, okay, process. Cool. Move to the next thing. Next morning. Okay, after last night, Marianne, what is happening? And it's a great adventure. I love adventures. I love, as a trained scientist, which I don't really do science anymore, but that training of, okay, if we mix these things together, or if we find this particular gene and see how it reacts with something, what do we get? Just now applied to the stage. Yeah, it just keeps it exciting.
Yeah, I think when we look back, we'll realize that every show you do, you build a bond. You build a community. But the 4 of us have built, and I'm such a sentimental person, so please do not judge the tears, but we have built a trust in each other. And a trust in Raquel and a trust in Rachel. And we have allowed ourselves, the ability to tell this story. It's not our story, but is a story that people need to hear. And we can do that because we've built that with each other.
Yeah.
Love that so
As
much.
Hannah says, retweet.
And just how empowering to get to say
Yeah.
so many of these amazing words that Lauren Gunderson has given
Yes.
us.
Absolutely.
That's such a
Amazing
gift
words.
to be able to
Yeah.
speak some of these things.
Lauren, if you're listening, come watch
We
it.
love you.
We love what you wrote.
Lafayette.
Come to Lafayette. You got till the 21st. Please come see us.
She is known for like zooming in, FaceTiming in on like opening nights. Be like,
Okay, I'm about to send her a postcard.
Well, you know what? When we get this podcast online, we just need to add it.
Yes.
Tag her and tag her again.
Yeah.
And then send her a postcard and selfies. Yes, not stalking you.
Onyx Uzuma, Sammy Resnick, Hannah Buckner, Rachel Young, and Raquel Lopez, the cast and director of The Revolutionists. The show runs at Civic Theater in Lafayette, Indiana through February 21st, 2026. And tickets are available now on our website, LafayetteCivic.org. By the way, in case you missed it, check out our previous episode for even more from the cast of The Revolutionists. Coming up on our next episode, Disney's Jungle Book Kids. Music for this podcast is licensed by Audio. That's AUDIIO.com. I'm John O. Thanks for listening. The Civic Theater Show is presented by Civic Theater of Greater Lafayette, Indiana. See yourself here.